The first nade spot I'm gonna show is from the truck over to the top of the bridge, or the top of the stairs. So the only thing you really need to do is use the third wooden bar from the roof and line it up with this roof. So you line this up, jump throw, lands on top of the stairs, where people are going to come either push in or where a sniper is trying to peek you. You'll nade them out. It's very useful area. You can stand like at these boxes, line this all the way up till you're at the top of this chimney, and then throw the grenade. This is a good support nade for when you're ready to push one. So as you can see, you hit the generator. You can throw it a little bit more to the left or the right, the way you like it, but it lands on side one. You can use this bit of the shadow on top. So at the edge of the shadow, you line this, from this brick, you line it all the way up to the top of this wood. So we line this up to the top, and we jump through it. This is the first way to throw it. This one explodes right about in the middle of the air into. You can also throw it from on top of the railing. You use a different lineup here, so you use, what did we say? I've used this lineup, so this, and then up till this roof.
Fire in the hole!
Slightly different, but in execution the same. As you can see, they land pretty much the same spot, less of the roof. But here you're kind of visible, but still, nonetheless,
Fire in the hole!
easier to throw it like this. And it lands there at the wall where people are camping. Stand in this corner. You won't be visible yet if you do this early on. Aim at the middle of this wood and just jump through it. You'll see it bounces off and it lands right in front of the warehouse, somewhere in the middle where people push grenade, and it's from the red house. So stand up, use this edge of the chimney. You can go a little bit to the left so you can line this up. The exact spot you can perfectionize for yourself. You jump through it, goes across the roof, and it lands somewhere in the air just close to the truck that I just showed you. So you can line up somewhere in the middle of these two windows, like at this tile. So you can line this all the way up. You look for like a spot in between those tiles, but again, doesn't really matter. Just make sure your crosshair is just outside of it. You jump throw, sniper can't see you, nade will hit him. So first, the shed. Stand in the middle of this stair, aim up, use this window as a vantage point, move it up towards the chimney, throw it. That's one. So if you want to see it, there we go. Then, from the other side, make sure that you crouch for this one, because otherwise you're going to be visible. You aim for the top of the roof. And it goes into that corner. For the next one, the one into red house, you move all the way to the front of the stairs, line this roof up about the middle of the barrel, throw it, goes inside, explodes. So you're somewhere over here, look all the way up to the sky until you see the brighter spot, bright spot of the clouds, just throw it, bounces in, and explodes. And I throw the nade just over there. Like that. So this is the easiest way to throw it. You are visible if you throw it, but just make sure that it goes across and it lands somewhere in the tunnel. That's the most important thing. We stand in the corner, look up for the clouds till it gets bright, which is right about here, and then jump throw. As you can see, the nade will explode close to the stairs. You can open up. I usually try to sit at the edge and then aim at the top left of this door, so it goes through and it lands on the stairs. So you go on the stairs, you make sure that you line them up where there's just a little bit of space in between this column and the door, and then you aim at the door side somewhere at this height. And if you throw it, it won't bounce off. It goes through the pillar for some magical reason. It lands on the left side of the generator, which is over here. And again, close to a spot where sniper might be camping. Usually they camp either here to hide, where you can nade them off, which I showed you. from in front of the warehouse, yeah. And this one now for if they're more exposed or even want to peek you here. So what you want to do is you want to stand on top of the ladder, crouch, use this edge
Fire in the hole!
for the antenna, goes across, lands on the side, explodes at the generator right over here, directly on bomb site 1. So it's easier to stand on the side here, aim right about the top left of the door,
Fire in
throw
the
the nade,
hole!
bounces off, and lands on the side right over here. So I line up, make sure that the edge of the last barrel was visible, look up, use this as a vantage point, move a little bit to the right,
Fire in the hole!
and throw the nade. Goes across, lands inside the warehouse. You can check it real quick. There's no really explosion because it explodes midair, but it explodes somewhere over here.